Handsome
Hey,
Peter.
Carla.
Great to see you.
It's great to see you too, Miss Oscar Grammy winner.
Aw,
That you have acquired since the last time I saw you. Yay.
yes.
So, Chris, I want to start with you first because you are no stranger to the world of animation. And I was fascinated about the fact that you came from the Sesame Street background into this. I love that. So, how much of that Sesame sensibility did you bring to We the People?
Well, I think what I learned being at Sesame Street at the very beginning of my career was just that you could do stuff that was really funny, really entertaining, that you could go for all of that stuff and also be talking about things that were important. And so that's a piece that has just run through all of my work. Doc McStuffins was an example of that. All of these pieces are me taking the things I'm thinking about and then making shows that I hope are also entertaining and great. But combining them. So that comes from Sesame for sure.
This is what I love about We the People. Growing up, I had Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh man, this is like a whole new version of Schoolhouse Rock where it's mostly music because Schoolhouse Rock had a lot of talking, but this doesn't have hardly any talking.
No, we cut the talking. Come on.
The talking went bye-bye. The talking was like, yeah, I'm out of here. But I kind of love that. Now, this question is for all three of you guys. So I'm working on the animations for this. Let me just say that I saw the little nod to her with the little girl with the Afro puffs with the purple glasses. I'm like, that has to be a nod to her. Come on now. I know it is. And if it's not, I'm saying that it is. And y'all can steal that if you want to.
It definitely was.
But how much did you guys collaborate on making this look completely different? Because I noticed some things like in the very beginning, that first part of the montage, we see the little guy, the little black guy in the police car riding through. And there's little subtle things like that. How did you all collaborate on making those things work? And H.E.R, how did you go about deciding what the lyrics were going to be? Because I love the lyric where you say, I'm just one person. I am just one person. Can my voice even stand out? So I will start with ladies first, H.E.R, and work my way around.
Yeah, I mean, really talking about what an active citizen means is things that we forget that we are kind of already know, and just stressing that. And how can I make something that appeals to people, or that I felt myself, honestly, like how do I connect to this message? And that's the way that I write all my songs. So thinking about sometimes feeling like, I'm only this age, or I come from this, or I don't know much about this, what could I even do? I'm not a politician, or I'm not, somebody with a bunch of followers. Like we've all thought that at some point. So it's really about getting people to want to or to know that they can make a difference, and then to want to get up and do something about it. Like, look, you have the power to make a change. And thinking about the lyrics, like all those details, like this wrote a letter to the mayor, can you hear me out? Like these are all the things that we want to do. Like I want people to hear me. I have an opinion on certain issues. I have compassion towards this group of people or this thing, and how can I bring attention to that, and knowing that you can. And telling that story and coming from a personal perspective.
Let me just ask all of you this. What made you sign on to this project other than the Obamas? Because the Obamas is like a deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm the one who's doing the asking, but I got the Obamas on very early because, I know how to open doors, and it's by using them.
I know that's right. H.E.R?
Yeah, besides the Obamas being involved, just seeing the passion that Chris had behind wanting to spread a message, and just the passion that she has in making a difference and making something that matters, making something that's important, that makes us think differently, that makes us feel something, that makes us want to do something on a platform like Netflix, where we can see this, every single day, and it will be in the homes of many families. Like that's already in line with what I do in my music already, and it's just being more intentional about it. With a topic like active citizenship, I was like, I can learn something from this, and I think it would be really cool. And I love to take on challenges, period. And this was definitely going to be a challenge, but it was so much fun, and it was so worth it. But yeah, like I said, it was just the passion behind it. It just mattered so much to me.
Of course you take on a challenge. That's how you roll, Peter.
You already know.
Yeah, I'll double down and say that Chris, a strong, you can't really it's hard to resist a strong vision, you know, especially when it's aligned with something that I care about already, which is, you know, politics and you know, what people can do to participate in the process. And then, so it was already something that I was on board with and wanted to do. And then hearing her song was like, okay, kind of have to do it now because that's a good song. I heard the song and I saw, okay, I can see how this whole thing can work. If there's going to be music like this involved, it's really.
I was going to say, Peter had started down the road of like letting us down easy because his schedule was crazy as it should be. And then I was like, can I just send you this song? And 10 minutes later, I got a text that was like, I'm going to do it. And I was like, yeah, I thought you might.
You're welcome, Chris. You're welcome.
You believe me. So many thanks for that. Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I love the project. That's my time, y'all. Her and Peter, y'all know I adore you. Chris, wonderful to meet you. Congratulations with We the People. It's wonderful. Thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
So much.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.
to see you again.